The FWA get the first contact from British legend Robbie Brookside after the agenda's appalling words at Art of War. European wrestling monster the Vigilante, Johnny Moss, finds himself haunted by an enraged ghost from his past. And we announce one more match each for Hope and Glory and the FWA's next show on July the 31st in Tiverton, Devon. All that and much more on this week's Front Line. On last week's show, we discussed the current situation concerning the TNA X Division champion Doug Williams after the shocking events of the Art of War, and the plot he had discovered concerning an alleged conspiracy threatening the FWA with its roots firmly planted within several of the world's largest wrestling organizations. However, this week, FWA management have finally managed to make contact with British wrestling legend, the Wildcat Robbie Brookside, who has also found himself entrenched in this situation. Viewers will recall the horrendous verbal onslaught endured by Brookside at the hands of the FWA World Heavyweight Champion and leader of the agenda, the Governor, Martin Stone.
British wrestling is dead. It's a fossil, like you, like your career, and like everything you've ever represented. Liverpool lads, where's Doc Dean now? Gone, buried, forgotten. This lot don't even know who Doc Dean is.
Brookside, who had been touring with Brian Dixon's All-Star Promotions, returned a call from FWA Head of Content Alex Shane. Shane has had a tempestuous relationship with the former Liverpool lad after a difference of opinion in the direction of the old FWA during his run there in 2002. The two-hour conversation revolved around the fact that until recently, Brookside believed that he had been purposely set up in order to publicly ridicule him and further bury the legacy of British wrestling. Shane assured Brookside, who got directly into his car and drove home after Stone's words, that this was not the case and that the upper management were disgusted at what had happened. Brookside has been invited to air his counter views on Stone and the agenda's opinion of our domestic industry at Hope and Glory at the Wolverhampton Civic Hall on August 28th. But at this time we are unable to confirm his involvement in this event. We hope to bring you more word on next week's show. On last week's show, we discussed the separate conclusions of the tag team title tournament matches between NX and Retropop and Project Ego and the leaders, respectively. This past week, Frontline's Francesca Wood caught up with Sam Bailey and Kris Travis, who were both unsatisfied with the way their teams were eliminated from the tournament. Bailey is of the opinion that CJ Banks broke up too many covers without punishment, and he would have clearly made Joey Hayes tap to the cross arm breaker if Banks had not interfered yet again. Some fans may remember Hayes tapping out to this move by Zack Sabre Jr. in the same building at FWA Hotwired.
Hayes is going for the kick. Hayes is going for the kick once more. Sabre ducks. Sabre rolls. Arm breaker.
He's got him in the
middle of the ring.
No, he's in the middle this time.
Oh, no, it's not. No, he's cover. This time, arm breaker and tap, 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 tap.
Oh,
Sabre wins.
Tapped out. He's tapped out. I don't believe it. He didn't quite get the ropes that time.
As a result of this, Bailey has asked for a one-on-one rematch.
I'm here with Sam Bailey. Now, Sam, at the Art of War, you were unlucky in the fact that the referee did not see you make Joey Hayes tap. What do you make of this?
Exactly my point. I mean, that I had Joey Hayes in the armbar. I mean, I've been watching my tapes. I'd seen Zach do it to him a couple of months ago, and Joey Hayes has got a tendency to tap out. So once I put that on, I heard Joey tap. How the ref didn't see it is astounding to me. But you know what? There seems to be a chance where if there wasn't a Juice outside the ring, if there wasn't a Dave Rain, then maybe I can prove to not only myself once again, but to Joey that I can beat him on one-on-one. So you know what? Forget all this tag routine, forget all this tournament stuff with this. I need to prove to Joey Hayes that I am the better one. I will make Joey tap again. And that is a promise.
Travis, on the other hand, appears far more aggravated by the situation. He believes that Marty Scurll's tight pulling is less like subtle cheating and more like full-on rule breaking.
These four guys can take much more, so we might well see the ego trip.
No, counter from Scurll into a Rana. Travis is trying to roll Scurll up. He's got him, but oh wait, Scurll's got the trunks. Scurll has the trunks of Travis.
He explains how he feels that Project Ego's cheating is always of a fun and playful nature. He claimed that he could beat Scurll in a fair match, as you'll see in extracts from this interview.
Obviously, you cheat one-on-one. I'll show you who the better wrestler is. I'll show you who the better tag team is. Whenever you want, one-on-one.
With the Hope and Glory card filling up with the various title matches, FWA management are hard-pressed to grant Bayley or Travis their wish anytime soon. The Vigilante, Johnny Moss, has not been seen in an FWA ring since his memorable encounter with Martin Stone in the semi-finals of the World Title Tournament.
Stone's still got something
Look at the look on Moss's face. That just stung him into action for a 7th German suplex.
7 German suplexes from Moss. Make that 8 German suplexes. Martin Stone has got to be out cold. He must be. That's 9 German suplexes. Wait,
hang on a second.
That's John Ryan. John Ryan, he's been
security.
He's been sitting in the front row all night.
Security, where are you, security?
Stone is out, and Moss was.
The referee's meant to be counting out Martin Stone. He's distracted by this bad boy of British Wrestling. What is he doing?
Here comes security, and
why is John Ryan locking eyes with Johnny Moss? What is John Ryan's problem with Johnny Moss?
Ryan told FWA management he knew who the culprit was in that alleged assault backstage before last month's Battle Royal that cost Ryan his shot at the World Title Tournament. Clearly, Ryan thinks it was Moss.
Well, what evidence has he got? I'm an investigative journalist. I have no evidence. So why does John Ryan think that Johnny Moss did that?
I'm not going to go up and ask him.
Interrupting this great match and stopping Moss from winning by count-out. That's the world title there. Moss now needs to finish Stone off.
I'm not going within 100 yards of John Ryan to ask him anything while he's in that kind of mood, but Stone hasn't moved. If that count had gone on, Moss would have won it right there, but it's a matter of time.
It's surely still academic, though.
Oh, small package by Stone, 2-3, Stone wins!
Oh, I don't believe it!
Stone is going to the final! Stone has just pinned Johnny Moss!
You can watch the next part of this episode now on the FWA YouTube channel.
This is the resistance, and we need your help.